Mirror, mirror in my hand, who is the best actor in the whole damn land? Today I'm going to talk to you about mirrors. Should you run your lines and practice your scenes in front of a mirror? What are the benefits? What are the drawbacks? We're going to investigate this subject after the bump. Hello actor friends, I am Doug Fall, your Augmented actor. If you're new here and you want to augment your acting career with tips, tactics, and tech, hit that subscribe button and I will give you a kiss. A lot of casting directors, acting teachers, directors, people that you take workshops with will tell you that it's not recommended to practice your scenes in front of a mirror. But then again, we all do it, don't we? Don't we? We have this massive curiosity to see what we look like when we are performing our role. And that's the thing. There's some dangers and some downsides to performing in front of a mirror. First thing is you are seeing the flip side of your image. You're seeing the opposite of what the camera sees. And that's a minor little thing, but sometimes we think we look really great in a mirror and then we get a picture taken of us and we see this sort of weird character. Have you ever tried taking a photo of yourself into Photoshop, for instance, slicing right down the middle and then mirroring the image over to the other side? If you mirror your right side, it's going to look totally different than when you mirror your left side. One side is said to be a little bit more evil, a little bit more character-y, a little bit darker, and the other side is your happy side, the positive aspect of your personality. Well, those kind of personalities are flipped when you look in a mirror. You're also not getting a truthful performance because one, you're looking at yourself, you're not looking at the person that you're performing the piece to. You're not even imagining the person that you're performing the piece to. You also are your best audience. You're going to give yourself the stare and the intensity that you want when you're looking in the mirror and not necessarily the feedback that you're going to get when you're in an audition room. Seeing your face and how you are responding can be a crutch for a lot of people, and they get used to seeing that friendly face looking back at them that knows all their inner secrets. But when they remove that from the equation, they tend to have a difficult time performing. Plus, when you're looking in a mirror, you don't notice things like how often you blink. When you turn down to look at the page, you don't see that in the mirror because your focus goes down to the page and then back up. So when you're looking in a mirror, you are always looking at yourself with your eyes open. And that can be very deceiving. You can miss a lot of blinks, loss of focus, and all those things that read in an audition or on a self-tape that you can't see when you're in a mirror. Also, a casting director or a director is going to want you to be honest with your reactions, with your emotions. You are going to want to dig into the scene and be truthful in the way you respond with your lines and your dialogue. If you're mugging for the mirror, if you're trying to make the look of an emotion or something like that in the mirror, then you're not really being truthful to the text. They say, get away from the mirror, just be honest and truthful, and it'll come out right. But now there are reasons why looking in a mirror while you rehearse are very beneficial. Some people are very emotional people. They express their emotions inwardly very well, but their face doesn't always register that emotion. So when you are learning to see how you look when you are expressing an emotion, which is an important thing to know, you can use a mirror for that. What I like to do is to take a look at the script, drum up the emotion, and then look in the mirror and see if what is registering on my face matches the intensity level of the emotion that I'm trying to express. And sometimes it's nice to just be able to tweak something. Like you could say, hey, I raise my eyebrows too much when I'm doing this. Oh, okay, so consciously don't raise my eyebrows. Or maybe I look like I'm frowning all the time, and you'll notice that when you look in the mirror. So it's a way to start to be conscious of the things that your face does, the little tics that you do. Just being able to express something to yourself, to your eyes, can help you access some of those deeper memories, some of those deeper haunts, some of those experiences in your life, and bring them up. And sometimes when I look at my own face in a mirror, I lose myself a little bit, and I come up with more ideas, brighter ideas, deeper ideas of where this character can go and how to say a line particularly. It's great for testing out nuance and character traits and comedy bits and things like that to see that you get the timing down. You have to be able to look at yourself to do that. So I'm of the mind that yes, the mirror is a tool that you should use sometimes to get your bearings, but then you simply must practice your monologues without a mirror. Practice your scenes without a mirror as much as possible, because that mirror is going to lie to you. That mirror is not going to tell you the full truth. Now, if you really want to be critical of your performances, I suggest that you do self-tapes. Put a camera in front of you, set up some lights in your house, set up a backdrop like the one I have here, and do a self-tape. Not as an audition, just to rehearse your monologue, to rehearse your song. I guarantee you, when you watch that self-tape back, you will see all the little quirks. You will hear when you're off pitch in a song. You will see when you're looking down at your script over and over and over again. You will see when your eyes aren't connecting. You will see when you're not being honest with your emotions. It's a much more fully fleshed, engaging experience, and it gives you much more feedback. So if you're gonna practice in front of the camera. This also helps you when you are going to an audition in person, because you will have practiced being in front of the camera and delivering your monologue in front of a camera. And it will also help you with your self-tapes and auditions in general. When I've done shows in the past, sometimes I will get a recording of the theatrical production and I'll watch it after the fact, and I will think, wow, I could have done so much better, or that's why I wasn't getting a laugh there, or oh, I could have been so much bigger or so much smaller in these particular scenes, and you can criticize yourself to death. But I wish that we actors could see our performances before we have an audience, so that we can make the adjustments that we want to make, that we think we're giving, that are not showing up in the actual performance. Even if you're just running lines, or maybe you've got an audition coming up, get in front of the camera and practice doing it like a self-tape. Do you look in the mirror when you practice your lines? You do, don't you? Tell me about it in the comments below. If you have an actor friend who might enjoy this video, please share it with them. And also give this video a like down below. And remember, use the mirror as a tool. Use it to discover things about your performance, but then get off of the mirror and use a camera or just dead air instead. Hey, before you go, why don't you click on this video up here, because I will show you some more tips to get the most out of your acting career. And there's also a playlist over there too. You can click on that as well. Have a good day, everyone. Bye!